Hello everyone and welcome back. So today we're going to cover three things that are some considered basics of navigating the command line in Linux. We're going to cover pagination, tab completion, command history, and what are called dot files. Alright, so first let's open the man page for more. And if you look over here, you'll see that more is file procedural filter for CRT viewing. More is used to display text onto the screen page by page, which is also known as pagination. Now let us use the more command. Let's hit exit first. We're going to more slash bar slash log slash. This has to be sudo, so remember my shortcut for sudo. It's going to ask for the password. Alright, and as you can see, it gives you just one page at a time, and down here at the bottom it will actually show you what percentage of the document you are currently seeing. And once you're here, you can use enter to go down one line at a time, or you can use the spacebar to go a whole page at a time. And if you want to see some other things you can do in here, just click H, and it gives you a quick help menu of the different keystrokes you can use to go through this. So we're going to hit Q just to quit everything. Another thing you can use is what's called the less command. First, let's do the man page for less. And what's kind of funny is the first thing it tells you is less is the opposite of more. But as you go through here, you'll see it gives you a lot more interactivity with what you're viewing. And we hit Q to quit. And we're going to go back to this original command, and instead of more, we are going to do less. The difference with less is that you can now use your arrow keys on your keyboard to go down. Again, one page at a time. While using less, if you need to go back up to the beginning of the file, you just hit the lowercase g and you're instantly at the top. Let's say if you want to go all the way to the end of the file, you hit the Shift G, which is uppercase G, and it takes you to the very end of the file. You can search through the file by doing / and then what you're searching for. So let's say we're searching for sudo, for example, and you'll hit enter to select it. And then once it's selected, you just hit the lowercase n key to jump back and forth between the different lines that have it on there. And if you need to go back a line, you can hit Shift N, and that will go back. And at any point in time, you can always hit H, and it gives you a quick menu of the different options that are available to you. As you can see, the less command gives you a lot more interactivity with the file. So we're going to hit quit. Q to quit, Q to quit again. Now you can save time when entering commands at the command line by using what's called tab completion. For example, start typing in less and then tab. And if it gives you a couple of beeps like that or doesn't do anything, it will often give you a menu of what is available for the command you're entering. And this gives you some different commands that start with less. In this situation, we're going to do less / var, and I'm going to do /v, hit tab, and there's the rest of it, / L for log, hit tab, and as you can see, it says those are the different files available in L. We're going to log, we'll do / and we'll hit A, do tab, and those are the different things with A, and we're going to authentication logs. We're going to do auth log, and there you go. Like I said, with it being short like that, you can't really tell that big of a difference. But let's say you're going through several different files at a time. It can help you save time. Or let's say you have a large command you're entering in, that can help you out. Also, one of the security features of using tab completion is, let's say for example, whatever you're typing in isn't there. It can keep you from making a mistake, or if it is there and it gives you the menu, the options available. Let's talk about the history of your command history. Now, let's say you've been doing a lot of work on a project and you want to go back and duplicate everything that you just did. You can just type in history, and as you can see, it brings up the command history that you've been going. Now, let's say you want to rerun a command. Let's say we want to rerun this list command. What you can do is you can type in #144. And there it goes again. Let's say that you just need the very last command you did. You've seen me do that previously with just saying bang bang or sudo bang bang, whatever the situation is. Your command line history can also be found in a file. Let's see. We're going to list that file that is located at the tilde /bash underscore history. And really the only difference between looking at the file and then doing the command history is that the file is not interactive. Like, you can't just instantly run one of these commands you've seen. If you remember from past videos, I've mentioned that files that start with a period in front of it are hidden files, and usually system files. Well, another name for them is dot files. You can use the ls-a to view them. For example, there's .bash history here, and most of these refer to the personal settings from a home directory. So if you want to change your system, move to a different distro, or if you want to reconfigure your prompt or change your text editor, this is all information that is stored in a dot. For example, less /sh. And this is kind of hard to read, so what I'm going to do is Q to escape, and I'm going to do via and as you can see, if you open it in a text editor, it's a lot. For example, if you wanted to see what your history size was, it's 1,000. If you want to see what the history file size is, it's 2,000. You can also reconfigure the prompt here. So that right there is the actual color. And to exit the VI editor without changes, you're going to hit :Q bang. If we had made changes, it would have been escape shift-CC, but we didn't make any changes, so we're just going to do that. There are other text editors out there. Nano, for example, will give you some interaction. It will actually show you information on the screen on what keys to click in order to save, to edit, or create something. I prefer the VI because that's what I use most of. So as you can see from today's episode, editing configuration files is something that you'll be doing a lot as system administrator. So play around with the less and more commands in your file system and reading config files until you're used to it, and tab completion especially. And I hope to see everyone next week. Be sure to hit the like button, click subscribe, and comment down below any other videos you'd like for me to do. Thank you guys.